Gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go.
Live from Columbus, Ohio, it's Motown Downtown. Today's guest, Burb.
Come on down to Motown Downtown.
My name is Tyson Bruno, and here's your host, Mo Chocolate.
Come on down to Motown Downtown.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Motown Downtown, where we are here to make sure that you have a wonderful time and the greatest time. That's right, that's right. Hi, Neo! Thank you for coming to the chat, Neo. If we have any mods available, please give a shout out for Neo side, please and thank you. Okay, so with that being said, let's welcome today's very special guest, shall we? Drum roll, please. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a guest like no other today. They personally approached me many months ago and asked me if they could be on the show, and I feel so honored. So whether they are lurking in a chat or streaming games themselves, you can always count on them to welcome you with the biggest smile. So please, put your hands together for the one and only Burb! Welcome in, Burb. That was your... That was you. Welcome in, Burb. How's it going?
Good, how are you?
Did you hear me then, or was that like a lot screaming on my end?
No, I heard you. I was just being dramatic.
I love that. That, you know, no one this season has done that yet, just you, so you officially stand out now from all the other past guests, for real.
Thank you.
So yeah, so before you started, Burb, I know things are really busy right now. You have a lot on your plate. So thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to be here on Motown Downtown. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Of course. I'm just happy to be here.
Yeah, for sure. Also, Chad, how's the audio levels? Can you hear my guests and me just fine? If there needs to be some tinkering with the audio, please let me know. Okay, so my first question, Burb, is for anyone watching who has no idea who you are, tell us a bit about yourself.
Okay. Well, my name is Burb, or everywhere I'm Burb Psy. Except for Twitch, I'm the Burb Psy because someone else has Burb. I am the spouse of Neo Psy, YouTuber. You had him on here back in July, actually.
Yep, and we love him so much. We love you, buddy.
Yeah,
We do.
Yeah, we love it. Let's see. I work with autistic kids. In my professional life, I love video games, of course. I love football. I love to shitpost. I love burbs. I play the violin. I play the drums. I did color guard in high school, which was a while ago. And I have 2 dogs named Oreo and Boo. This is Boo.
Aww, amazing.
I stream on Twitch, but I haven't since August because of some mental health reasons. But I plan to resume that soon. The only other thing I can think of is that I will be entering my 30s on Wednesday.
So it's your birthday soon?
Yes, on
Next
Wednesday.
week?
Yes, sir.
Well, can we sing you our very first happy birthday song? We've never sung 4 or 5 seasons on the show. We've never sang anyone happy birthday. May I have the honor of singing you happy birthday?
Yes, you can.
Join with me, Chad. Happy birthday to you. Happy early birthday to you. Happy early birthday, dear Burb. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you. It was beautiful.
First time, it really dawned on me just now that we've never ever in the history of the show done that. So another reason why you're standing above the crowd, Burb. We love to see it. So, Burb, my first question now is tell us about your early days as a gamer. Were you team PlayStation, team Sega, or team Nintendo?
So I was team Nintendo from the get-go.
Nice.
One of my earliest memories in gaming specifically is sitting with my father and helping him navigate the original Zelda on the NES.
Nice.
Just because I'm a very visual person, and so the concept of maps just sticks in my brain really well. And I love Zelda. I have 2 Zelda tattoos.
Wow.
There, and then I have that right there.
Wow, that's so cool.
Yeah. And so Zelda was my thing growing up. But from there, I played the N64, the GameCube, the Wii. Eventually, my twin brother, I have a twin brother.
Nice.
He got a Xbox 360 from a friend, and so I watched him play a lot of Xbox, Call of Duty, Dead Space, Battlefield. I saw him play GTA.
Nice.
But when I personally started gaming myself, he brought me in to play Call of Duty with him, and that's when I really started gaming. I played like Resident Evil 4 on the GameCube.
Nice.
Independently. I played Ocarina of Time, Zelda, but it wasn't me consistently playing video games until my twin brother brought me in to just be an extra to him playing the zombie mode in Call of Duty, and it just kind of spiraled from there.
Amazing.
Yeah, right after I graduated high school in 2014, which dates me, I bought a Wii U, and really started playing, what was it? The Wind Waker.
Wind Waker,
remake.
yes, we love Wind Waker
Yeah.
here. We love Wind Waker
Yeah.
here. Bring that to the Switch, please! Anyway, go on.
Yes,
HD
yes.
version, not
Yes.
the GameCube version.
Yes, any version. I'll take it all. But then I bought an Xbox 360 from a friend, and my twin brother sent me back to college with a handful of games. One of them was Fallout New Vegas.
Nice.
And this is around the time that I met Neosai, and I was playing that a lot. And then he convinced me to buy a PS4, and I did that. And then 2019, right before the pandemic, I started playing on the PC, and
The rest is history.
that's pretty much, that's pretty much all I play on now.
Amazing. Yeah, honestly, this generation, the PS5 series, like, a lot of people made the switch over to PC because consoles are getting way too pricey. Like, I don't know why they think raising the prices of everything is going to help. It's not. It really isn't. Stop it. But yeah, you mentioned Resident Evil 4. Is it safe to assume you played RE4 Remake? If so, what do you think of it?
It did not play Remake.
Oh, gotcha.
I probably own it, but I'm terrible at starting and finishing games.
It's all good.
Which is why we have 100 hours in Persona 5. But yeah, I really have to force myself to finish games. I probably have like 10 games just waiting at the very end just to finish. Like, the fact that I finished Kingdom Hearts is amazing.
Facts. Yeah, every gamer has a good amount. You are not an actual gamer if you don't have at least 5 games in your backlog. Just saying. I have 5. I have at least 18 or more. Adulting sucks. Anyway, so like I played RE4 Remake and the Ada Wong DLC. This might be a hot take, but RE4 Remake is such an improvement of OG RE4 that I can't really play it anymore. I went back and played OG RE4, and I'm like, I'm just so used to the remake now. I like being able to point my gun and walk at the same time. You know what I'm saying? And other quality life upgrades.
Yeah, that actually does sound like an improvement. I'm sure my twin brother probably played the heck out of it.
Yeah.
And so I could always just call him up and say, hey, what do you think? And I'm sure he has like 30, 45 minutes worth of things that he would tell me.
Yeah.
And convince me to play it. And then I probably wouldn't.
It's easily now my favorite game in the series for sure. So so you mentioned like the games you played growing up, but did you have like some like all-time favorite games growing up back in your early days as a gamer?
In my early days, I was definitely a fanboy for Zelda.
Nice.
Ocarina of Time,
Nice,
Majora's
nice.
Mask, the original, Wind Waker. Other games I really enjoyed. I loved Black Ops 2. Has my favorite Call of Duty map in it. I don't know. Other than Zelda, and I played Resident Evil. I played a lot of Wii games that were really silly. Like, I played a lot of Wii Sports, and but other than that, in my early days, those were pretty much the only games that I cared about.
Okay, gotcha. Now you mentioned Zelda a lot. What was like your very first Zelda game?
That I played was Ocarina of Time.
Amazing. Yeah, that's still one of the top tier games of all time. Do you like that one more than Majora's Mask, or is it always going to be OOT?
It's always going to be Ocarina of Time.
Nice. I like Majora's Mask, don't get me wrong, but I don't like the scheduling and stuff. I just want to go out and do stuff, you know, but that Goron mask is my absolute favorite. I have many fond memories as a kid just rolling around town as a Goron. That's my favorite part of the game. And of the final boss, like, really stands out to me, but something about OOT, just the sense of adventure is my favorite. Like, when you exit Kakariko village and see the big open field as a kid, that blew my mind. I'm like, I can explore all this? Like, I'll never forget that moment, for real. So,
it felt open war.
It did.
Felt open world.
It did, yeah.
Which is crazy.
And now I'm just like, why can't Link run? Roll all the time. But so my next question, and this is my favorite question to ask all my guests. What is the story behind your username? I'm going to assume you just like birds a lot.
But yeah, so I actually sat down and thought, how can I make this story interesting? Because the simple part is I really like Burbs, and then Neosci, popped off, and I was like, well, I'm gonna have to have some sort of online presence, because I want to interact with people too, and I was just like, how can I make a username? So I just added Psy at the end, but the reason I like birds so much is in college, my roommate, I'm pigeon-footed, so my feet aren't like this. They don't even stick out. They stick inward.
Oh.
And so I trip a lot, and I'm very clumsy. Like, I have scars all over
Oh, man.
hands and stuff. But Taylor was her name, my Canadian roommate. Shout out to her.
Mm-hmm.
She was like, you're pigeon-footed and like you're tripping all the time, and you know what? I'm just gonna call you Pigeon. And I was just always called Pigeon, and I was like, I really like birds, and so that's where the bird part came from. And then I called them Burbs with a B, not a D.
I like that.
And then I just added Psy because of Neosci. But most people that know me by Burb Psy just call me Burb. So.
Nice. Well, there you go, everybody. The Motown Downtown exclusive, the history behind that username. You're welcome. There is no other place online that shares that story but right here. You are so welcome. Now, you mentioned Neosci. Now, my next question is about that handsome devil. So, you explained how you both met, but, like, how did it lead to this? Like, what's the love story behind Neosci and Burb Psy?
It's actually kind of funny. So I met Neosci in February of 2015 when I was a freshman and he was a sophomore in college. And we met on an app called Yik Yak. There we go.
Yik Yak?
And yeah, so you could talk anonymously with people within a certain radius of you, like a couple miles. And it was perfect for people on college campuses because you could just, most people used it to like hook up, honestly. But I got on there, and me and Neo were talking. I believe he said, because my memory sucks. I believe he said we were talking about a video game. And eventually, one of us gave the other our Snapchat, and we've talked every single day since.
Nice.
But the actual love story is about a month after we met, he asked me out.
Aww.
I said no. And then in May, he asked me out again, and I said no. And he kind of, like, didn't really say anything again until, like, October. And by that point, it was just kind of like okay, whatever. And that was the year I turned 20, and he threw me a party.
Aww.
And that was the first moment that I realized that he actually cared about me. And he got me an ice cream cake that had the phrase "Alles gut zum Geburtstag," which means basically "Happy Birthday" in German. Because I speak German, not super well, but I've taken many years of it.
Nice.
And I always loved that phrase just because it sounds ridiculous.
How's it go?
When you actually "Alles gut zum Geburtstag."
That's wow, cool.
It literally means something along the lines of "all is good on your birthday."
Nice. I like that.
And he remembered that, and he put it on the cake, and I was like, wow, this guy really cares about me. And then we just, spent so much time together that fast forward to May, I was moving in with a friend, and he was moving in with his sister, and we were sitting in his apartment, and we weren't really saying anything. We were just sitting there, and I said something along the lines of, okay, I'll date you. And it kind of caught him off guard, and I was just like, "What? Do you not want to?" And he was like, "No, I want to." and that was May of 2016, so
Aww.
9.5 years ago. Yeah.
So you're coming up on your 10-year anniversary.
Yeah, in May.
Incredible. That is so sweet. Neo, you are a heartthrob, my friend. You are. You picked a great man for real. So
yeah.
The next question is just like, because I've been to your stream multiple times. Amazing stream, by the way. Have you only streamed Kingdom Hearts? Like, have you streamed other games in the past?
So I did stream not very regularly many years ago. Mostly just playing like Among Us with friends.
Nice.
And Valorant with friends, Overwatch with friends. But I didn't stream regularly, and obviously I have sucked at streaming regularly now. But as Burbsai, I've only streamed really Kingdom Hearts. My username used to be something completely different.
Gotcha.
So.
Okay. Because my question is, like, do you necessarily have a game that gave you the best and worst streaming experience?
I would say worst would probably be Overwatch.
Gotcha.
Just because I'm mainly a support player when I play games like that, and people can be very rude.
Yeah. Yeah.
But best experience is gonna have to be Among Us, which probably sounds really funny. Just because there was a moment where my friend and I were imposters, and he got caught, and they were voting for him, and he said something along the lines of, "All right, Burb, you got this."
Oof.
And I'm just like, there's a clip somewhere
I gotta
have it
see it.
saved of just my face, just like, "Are you serious?" And everyone's laughing, and I'm like, well, no one had any idea it was me either, and he just looked it.
That is hilarious. Did you make the same face that is that meme face in Bambina's Discord server, basically?
Yes, exactly.
Hilarious. I can see it now. I'd be like, what the fuck, bro? Same here.
Yeah, no, it was incredible. It still makes me laugh.
I miss playing Among Us. I used to play Among Us a lot back in the day, but nobody wants to play it anymore now. I'm not sure why, but I miss playing Among Us for real.
I played it a couple months ago. The VR. No, not the VR. It was 3D.
3D, when it's like, I kind of prefer the 2D one, but I'll try anything at this point. So we are now going to switch over to the first topic of the show, where let's talk about Smash Bros, shall we? Smashing of the Bros. So Bird, who is your main in Smash Bros? Whether it's the old ones or the current one.
I main Mr. Game & Watch.
Nice.
Yeah, I am really bad at fighting games, and so that side B is my go-to.
For real, yeah.
Great for a 9.
Honestly, like, I don't think I've ever met anyone that said that's their main, so that's pretty cool. Mine is like Pikachu, DDD, and I think Diddy Kong, and definitely Sora, 100% Sora. When he was in, I was like, and we'll get to that part, trust me. But I'm like, I'm making sure this mofo is my main. For real.
Yeah.
Now, regarding the characters, do you have a favorite and least favorite character reveal trailer?
I'll have to go worst had to be Byleth.
Byleth is that's the one that was another what's that game called? Fire Emblem, another Fire Emblem character basically.
Yeah, it felt really like forced. I don't know how to explain it. It felt like they like had to do it, and it just there are way better ones.
And okay, so besides Sora, what else is your favorite?
Okay, so in terms of the Sora one, I remember Neo being like, "Hey, watch this," and he showed me it, and I just kind of sat there and I was like, "Huh, they finally did it," and that was, I was excited, but it was like, "Whoa, that actually happened." But I have to say, my 3 favorite, because I can't just choose one, had to be Sephiroth.
Yes.
Banjo and Kazooie.
Yes.
And Joker.
Yes. You mentioned
Joker
like my top
just...
2. Honestly, Sephiroth to me is the best one. It's just so. I love the fact that Nintendo allowed Mario to be like hinted at being stabbed. That blows my mind. It's just the music and the action is just all mwah. I loved it. And yeah, Banjo was, I remember I was in my car getting ready to leave for work, and I just screamed when it was freaking Banjo. Like, I walked in with the biggest smile on my face, for real.
That was the first reveal trailer that I ever saw. And it was just very iconic for me. There was, I don't know, it was just really well put together.
It was, yeah. Like, they know their audience very well. My least favorite would be Steve. It was not a fan at all. Like, because the review trailer was super early for me. I come down here, I go live on Twitch, record my reaction, I'm super tired, and I'm like, oh, it's Sora, it's Mario in Darkness, and it's freaking Steve. Like, I had no reaction. I just turned the stream off and I went back to bed. Like, I'm not a Minecraft fan. If you are, cool, I'm not. But I can acknowledge that the internet did break when it was Steve.
Yeah, no, I like Minecraft, but I was just like, okay.
Okay, and now he's banned because he's so OP.
Yeah, go figure.
But yeah, let's talk about Sora in Smash. This is probably my favorite moment in all of gaming. Like, when I get old and they ask me, what is your favorite moment? This moment. Because I remember being on Twitter for years debating with these idiots, saying that, oh, Sora's never getting in, Disney won't allow it, blah, blah, blah. And we would go back and forth for days, hours. I'm just like, it's the fact that people kept saying that Disney would never allow it, all this other junk, but I'm like, it's possible because, yeah, step by step. That's my next question. Why do you think out of all the characters, people had a hard time accepting the fact that Sora could get into Smash Bros?
I think that maybe that people wanted it for so long that the fact that it finally happened was kind of jarring.
Yeah.
And unexpected, really. Because at this point, it's like how I would feel if Goku got announced tomorrow. Like, wow, okay, finally. But, like, not, like, cheers. Like, I'd be excited. I'm not really into Dragon Ball. I'm hardly into anime. But, definitely, like, you know.
Yeah.
After a while, you kind of, like, resign yourself to being like, it's not gonna happen. And then for Sora, it did.
Yeah.
And it's like, whoa. Like, okay. And then, I know Neo points this out all the time, but I have to too. The fact that they highlighted the fact, maybe not highlights the right word, but, hi Heather.
Shout out for Heather. I love you, Heather. Go on.
Where was I? The fact that, no one else holds the Keyblade. Just Sora. It's just, like, a nice touch. Like, I don't think... I don't know if it was on purpose. I hope it was, but...
Oh, they make sure,
nice
like,
touch.
he makes sure... Sakurai makes sure he gets every single, like, detail correctly. Like, because at first Mario was going to pick up the Keyblade and point at the sky and boom, Sora... But they're like... Nomura was like, no, only Sora can hold the Keyblade. So boom, so Mario just threw the fire and boom, there's the Keyblade. So I love that. But honestly, for me, is just... I love the fact that nobody dies in the trailer. And I don't think people understand just how momentous of a occasion it is to see Sora and Mario shaking hands. Because Mario inspired Kingdom Hearts. So we literally went full circle, man. It's so cool. It really is. The music and everything, loved it. So my next question, Burb, is if you could pick one character to be in the next Smash Bros. Game, no questions asked, who would it be and why?
Wow, I wasn't ready. I'd have to do something dark because I like horror and mystery and stuff like that. So,
Shadow the Hedgehog, maybe then. He's pretty dark.
Oh, yeah, no, I think actually that would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
I mean, we have a lot of characters that are all from the same series, and we have Sonic, so like
he's the
why not
only
Shadow?
mascot from the show. Only him. Like, where's Knuckles or something? You know, like seriously.
Knuckles or
Eggman?
Is it Tails?
Yeah, Tails. Yeah.
Oh, Eggman. Yeah. I didn't grow up on Sonic.
It's all good. But honestly, for me, I want either Knuckles or Kratos.
Ooh,
I want
God of
Kratos,
War.
not like yeah, because either the Norse version or the OG version. I'm cool with either. Now I don't know if Nintendo and PlayStation get along enough to do that, but that's all. Now that we have Sora, I'm good. But if I could ask one more character, Kratos, within a heartbeat, Kratos, yeah.
Yeah. No, I get you. I've never played God of War, but like I think that would be pretty cool.
How that would break the internet as well. But we all want Crash Bandicoot and Spyro. Crash Bandicoot
Oh my
would
God,
break
yeah.
the internet for real. My boy Andy Brew would scream, pretty much.
I love
If it was
Andy.
Crash Bandicoot. We love that. We love that man. So, the next topic of the show is a topic that you and I are very familiar with. Let's talk about Kingdom Hearts, shall we? Yeah, so, Burb, tell me about your very first, when you saw Kingdom Hearts for the very first time, your impression when you saw the trailer or even the gameplay for the game for the very first time.
All right. So, I have a distinct memory of my twin brother's best friend's older sister, and she was playing Kingdom Hearts 1. And my first thought was, "Oh, I really like the graphics." But that was it. And I grew up in a anti-Disney household.
What?
So, yeah, my mom does not like Disney. And so I never watched Disney.
Is there a
movies
reason
growing
why?
up.
Like, is there a religious reason why, or? Gotcha.
Yes, so I grew up Jewish. and
Gotcha.
Disney. Yeah.
Gotcha.
So my mom said nope, and so I never watched Disney anything. I think my first Disney movie was either Tangled or Frozen, and I know Tangled I had to sneak to see it.
So you seen like
but-
you seen like Aladdin, Lion King, Little Mermaid, Beauty and the Beast? You haven't?
I have seen Lion King.
Yes.
I have never seen Aladdin.
Okay.
I know everything that happens in Little Mermaid.
Yeah.
How
How about Tarzan or Emperor's
but-
New Groove?
I saw Emperor's New Groove.
Yes.
Some of it. That's Wrong Lever and
Yeah,
the potion,
yeah.
the potion for Cusco.
Yeah.
I have not seen Tarzan.
Have you seen?
In fact,
go
I
on.
hated the Tarzan world in Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, I those goddamn hippos, and swinging and stuff. Ugh. But
Oh,
the
swinging.
platforming in that game sucks. But anyway, have you seen Frozen?
Yes.
Cool.
Seen Frozen.
Well, carry on. Then I was just curious.
No, it's okay. Besides that just random, oh, that's cool. I didn't really register it was Kingdom Hearts, but like I know now it was. But my first actual like I sat down and did anything for Kingdom Hearts was when the Days movie came out. Neosai was watching it and I watched it. So technically my first ever Kingdom Hearts was the Days movie.
Okay.
And that pisses off a lot of people.
Because
they're like, of all the things-
what doesn't piss off Kingdom Hearts fans for real, right? Seriously.
Yeah, no, 100%.
Go on.
And so, that was it. I then, Neosai and I were living together when 2.8 came out, I think. So I saw him out of the corner of my eye play a little bit of it, but nothing like that I paid attention to. But when I sat down to play Kingdom Hearts, it was 2018. Neosai and I had just gotten engaged, and he just was like, and I was like, okay. And I like to joke that I feel like he did that to make me play all of them before we got married, because I finished everything before we got married. And for the record, we got married like 2 or 3 weeks before KH3 came out.
Cool.
So it was perfect that I finished everything and then KH3 came out, so I didn't have to wait, which was great. But I played Kingdom Hearts 1, and I thought it was a masterpiece. And then I watched all the cutscenes for Chain of Memories. And then I played KH2. And KH2 is the actual masterpiece.
Yes.
Because just simply aerial recovery.
Facts.
Like, there's so many things about KH2 that's better than KH1. But the one thing that always sticks out in my mind is aerial recovery. And Neo did not tell me about aerial recovery until I got it in Cage 2. And he was like, isn't that better? And I was like,
Oh
holy
my
shit.
God, yes.
It's so good.
It's
and
better in every way.
Yes, and instinctively, when I just replayed Cage 1 on Twitch back in August, I was trying to do aerial recovery, and it was pissing me off because I kept dying because of that. And then I had already seen the Days movie, so I didn't play Days, and I know that pisses off people.
That's fine.
I then played Birth by Sleep,
Amazing game.
and it's an amazing game.
A sad game for
but-
real.
Yes, I get a lot of shit for this too. I did not like Aqua's voice acting.
Me neither. Me neither. She
Okay,
talks.
thank
She
God.
talks like this pretty much the whole time. Like, why? I'm like,
I
why
always-
are you tired? Like, why are you whispering? But go on.
I always tell Neo that Aqua sounds like, no, Terra.
Exactly.
Princess."
Exactly.
And it's so boring. Or, sorry, I don't mean to be like that. But then I played the Aqua story. And then I tried to, this is the real one that pisses off everyone. I tried to play Dream Drop Distance.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't. I hated it.
Because of the flow motion.
I don't know. I just did not attach to it. I know the basics, and sometimes I get confused still on like what was said and like what was established in DDD. But I just stopped playing it. I was like, I can't do this.
It was okay.
And I already promised that whenever I get back to it, that I will play it. But I don't know. It was really hard. And after that, I saw, is it Back Cover?
Yeah.
Back Cover? Yeah, I saw Back
the
Cover.
movie. Yeah.
Yeah, and that confuses the crap out of me.
Yeah. It does.
And then like a month later, Cage 3 came out, and I watched Neo play that. So I've never played it. Unfortunately, Neo said this in his episode that he blitzed through it because he had the one major plot point spoiled for him.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a blur for me, and I intend to really like go through it and like absorb it.
Yeah.
But Cage 3 was amazing.
Facts.
and
Facts.
the DLC,
Yeah.
like,
Remind even
just-
better.
it fixed everything.
Every
So-
single issue I had with 3, Remind fixed. And now it's my favorite game in the entire series. Like, it's Kingdom Hearts 3, Remind, Kingdom Hearts 2, and then Birth by Sleep. Those are my 3 favorite games.
I'd have to go Cage 2. And then it's kind of a toss-up between Cage 3, Remind, and BBS, definitely.
For sure, yeah.
So...
Did you play
yeah, Cage 2.
Melody of Memory?
No, I did not.
Me neither. I just watched the videos online.
Yeah, I watched everything that was important, which I don't want to be that guy, but like not very much was.
Yeah.
Just kind of the ending, really. So I watched that, but I'm really trash at rhythm games.
Me too. Besides Just
Aside
Dance.
from, I suck at Just Dance.
It's all good.
But the Fortnite festival is the only thing that I'm just like decent at.
I was Sora for Fortnite when. But honestly, like when Kingdom Hearts 3 came out, that was a big moment in my life. You gotta understand, like I was waiting for this game since 2006. So to be in my car holding the game, I'm like, I'm holding Kingdom Hearts 3. What? And it's like I go home, and even picking up the game from GameStop at the midnight launch, people were dressed up, the employees were dressed up, doing trivia night, like it was a celebration. I go home, I pop in the game in my Kingdom Hearts 3 PS4 Pro. I bought that on GameStop. It was a nightmare to get, and I still have it too. So like, I pop in the disc, the title pops up, and the music starts playing, and I'm just crying for 10 minutes, because I'm like, I'm about to play Kingdom Hearts 3. What? A good 10 minutes was just the title of the game, for real.
Neosai, two things that noteworthy about Kingdom Hearts 3 is on the way home after we picked it up, and we picked up 2 copies. One was my copy that's still sealed,
Nice.
and then one is his copy that he opened and played. And as we get into the car, he buckles up and he looks at me and he says, "Please try not to kill us on the way home." I was like, "Oh." But it's kind of crazy because Neosai would tell me, "Oh, I was in middle school when KH2 came out, and now I'm a whole ass adult that's married." And
Yeah.
KH3 came out.
We went
And
through
I'm
like 3 presidents and multiple iPhones. This is my favorite fact to share about how long it took to make Kingdom Hearts 3. I want to say in 2015, like NASA released a rocket ship to Pluto to take pictures of Pluto and then come back to Earth. It took more time to make Kingdom Hearts 3 than for a rocket ship to go to Pluto and back to Earth. That's how long we had to wait for Kingdom Hearts 3, people. That's how long.
No, that's actually wild. I did not know that.
Yeah, I don't know the name of the exact rocket, but yeah, it left in 2015, came back in like, or maybe to 2009, I don't know. At some point, it went back to Pluto. It went to Pluto and then back to Earth, and Kingdom Hearts 3 came out after that. So I'm just like, that's how long we had to wait. It was a meme, like Diablo 3 and Half-Life 3 and Kingdom Hearts 3 and Shenmue 3. They would never come out, and some of them actually came out. So the game comes out, and unfortunately, the game splits the community in half. Some people liked it, like myself, I loved it, but then there's others that hated it and stuff. So, like me, it wasn't perfect. I had issues with it, but the whole experience from beginning to end, I loved. Plain and simple, I loved it. But why do you think a lot of people did not? And to this day, if you go on Twitter or something and say, "I love Kingdom Hearts 3," you will be chastised. You will be attacked and jumped and thumbs down like crazy and stuff. Why do you think the community like just did not like vanilla Kingdom Hearts 3?
Well, I tend to keep myself off the internet in terms of looking at other people's opinions, at least until I can form my own.
Yeah.
For most things. So I wasn't aware that it split the Kingdom Hearts community so polarizingly. But I think the reason why people might have had an issue with it is just because 2 things. One, it took 13 years.
Yeah.
Which, that's a funny coincidence that it had to be 13.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
But it took 13 years. So a lot of people tend to do this thing where they build an idea in their head, and then if it doesn't live up to it, they're crushed. And so a lot of people probably idolized it to the point of it being needed to be absolutely perfect, and it had flaws, and therefore it's not good. And so, and I'm not saying that it wasn't good. I thought it was great.
Yeah.
And of course, once the DLC came out, I really understood where the flaws were.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, yes, this is way better. But I personally thought it was great. It wasn't up there with Kingdom Hearts 2 for me, but I understood why, like you, thought it was amazing. And it was really good. So I just think people put a lot of stake in what they imagine it's going to be, and they really hype themselves up to it's going to be a masterpiece, especially because it took 13 years. And then they're let down. I equate it to basically every year when my birthday comes around, I like expect something in my brain to just flip, and like suddenly maybe like my mental health is way better, and then like post birthday blues, you're sitting there the next day and you're just like, whoa, that didn't change anything. And it's like, why did I put so much stake in 24 hours to change my entire life when I could just change my entire life every day? So I just think it's just like this idea that people like put so much value in how they think things are going to be, and then they're let down because nothing is ever going to be as good as you want it to be.
Facts. I agree. I think what it boils down to is that people were expecting Kingdom Hearts 2, but they got Kingdom Hearts 3. Like, they kept going
Yes.
back to... Because people failed to realize that vanilla Kingdom Hearts 2, people did not like that much at first. But then Final Mix version fixed everything, pretty much. And now with Remind, we got the Final Mix version. And it literally... Even the graphics get better. Like, it is so much of a better game that I'm just like, why wasn't... Because I wanted dual-wielding Keyblades. I wanted Oathkeeper and Oblivion. I wanted better, like, snappier attacks, and we got all that and then some. Better boss fights, the data battles, Yozora. It's done. It's a wrap. It really is. So my next
great.
question, Burb, is, in your opinion, when the fuck is Kingdom Hearts 4 coming out?
I've thought about this a lot, and simply not anytime soon.
There you go. Next question.
Yeah, pretty much. No, I know for sure that Phoenix, as I call them, is going to really prioritize the Final Fantasy VII remakes right now. After that, yeah, sure, for full send.
Yeah.
That's probably going to be their main thing is Kingdom Hearts 4. At least I can hope so.
Yeah.
So if I look at it realistically, probably, hopefully, holiday season 2027.
Yeah, honestly, I feel like next year they'll start promoting Part 3 of FF7 Remake for a 2027 release, because I believe 2027 is the 30-year anniversary of FF7, I believe, and I think it's the 25th anniversary of Kingdom Hearts, I think. So maybe we'll get another trailer for Kingdom Hearts 4 in 2027 or 2026, because we got the screenshots this year. So I feel like maybe next year we'll get a trailer, like our first official trailer for to see the upgraded visuals and combat and stuff, and then probably next year the year after that they'll announce Disney World and stuff. But honestly, Burb, I'm scared of Square Enix promoting Kingdom Hearts 4, and I'm sure you know why.
I can only guess.
Because for Kingdom Hearts 3, they spoiled 95% of the game with those goddamn trailers. I'm not even over-exaggerating. Like, they literally, when you play Kingdom Hearts 3, seeing all the trailers, the only thing you haven't seen is the ending. That's it. So it's like, I feel like that's why people were also, they didn't like the game as much, because they already knew what was coming. Whereas me, after the Dark Aqua reveal trailer, I stopped watching trailers. So like Lingering Will showing up, Yen Sid showing up, and like the ending with Axel and everything, all of that was a surprise for me. Mm-hmm. So that's why I enjoyed it more. But yeah, I'm gonna probably watch like 1, maybe 2, maybe 4 trailers, and that's it. That's it.
No, that's completely fair. I tend to not watch anything.
That's good. That's good.
I think I saw one Kingdom Hearts 3 trailer, and that's it. And honestly, like, I am very oblivious. So even if they showed me certain things, it wouldn't connect in my brain that they were spoiling anything for me until I saw, like, in the game, and I go, oh, right, I saw this before. Oh, they spoiled it. Great. But completely honest, if I watch any of the trailers for Kingdom Hearts 4, it's gonna be because Neosai showed it to me.
Gotcha. Yeah,
But
that's
other
awesome.
than that, yeah.
It's
So, but like honestly, like if they do spoil stuff like that, like maybe 2 trailers max.
Yeah, I'm not counting the reveal trailer as a trailer. Like the first official trailer they release. Like with the because the first trailer we got was Unreal Engine 4.
Right.
Kingdom Hearts 4 as well as Kingdom Hearts 4 will be on Unreal Engine 5. So the other trailer we saw will look like a PS1 game compared to the upgraded visual. Seriously, it's going to look better than FF7 Remake if they can make Unreal Engine 4 look this good. So yeah,
Unreal Engine 5 looks great.
Can't wait to see what they're cooking on. And so regarding Kingdom Hearts 4, Burb, what Disney worlds would you like to see in Kingdom Hearts 4?
love to see a Wall-E world.
Yes.
I love Wall-E. I just love little cute robots in general. I think it would be really cool to see Treasure Planet.
Same here.
But I've heard Neosai say this before. I hate to keep bringing him up.
It's fine.
But he doesn't believe that they would do Treasure Planet, at least in the same game as Star Wars, because it's too much space. And I agree with that. They'll definitely, I mean, we know Star Wars.
Yeah.
So I know they'll definitely prioritize Star Wars over Treasure Planet, of all things.
That's all I want. I just want Treasure Planet. Any other world is fine. But I've been asking for Treasure Planet since Kingdom Hearts 2, for real.
Actually, have a distinct memory when I was a kid. I snuck into the living room in the middle of the night. They were showing Treasure Planet on Disney Channel. And I got a bowl of ice cream, and I sat there and watched like 20 minutes of it. And then I went to bed, and I laid there for a little bit, and I was like, that was incredible.
For real.
And then I watched the whole thing when I was like 24 or something. And it was great.
Incredible movie. But yeah, it's Star Wars. The day they release the Kingdom Hearts 4 trailer with Darth Vader in the trailer, the internet is going to erupt. That is quite literally going to break the internet if Darth Vader is in Kingdom Hearts 4. For real.
Yeah. And, you know, they'll probably, I mean, it's Darth Vader. Like, I think there's other places within the Star Wars timeline that would be more appropriate to show in Kingdom Hearts. But it's Darth Vader, you know? So of course he's gonna be there.
Yeah,
so.
Namor is a big Star Wars. Freaking Man-Sex has the lightsabers as a weapon, pretty much. So yeah, we're definitely getting Star Wars for real. So speaking of Kingdom Hearts, now we're gonna segue into our next topic, and that is something that happened a few months ago. Let's talk about Reconnect. Reconnect, shall we? It's where you and I officially met.
Yep.
Fond memories.
You were moving furniture,
yeah.
I think, and I said hi to you in the like doorway, and it was kind of like just really rushed because it was raining. I think.
And
yeah.
I hugged you. I was like, "Burp!" And I hugged you, right? Good.
Yep.
I'm a hugger. What can I say? It was nice seeing you and officially meeting Neo as well. So like, tell me about like, because you both drove there, right?
Yeah. So we live about 9 hours from Denver, so we just drove. Yeah,
9
I know
hours.
that sounds just 9 hours. Yeah, we live 9 hours away, and so we were just like, we'll just drive. Which in the end saved us a lot of money because flight, rental car, etc. We just brought our whole car, and that was pretty cool. And it was just great to be around a bunch of people that I either haven't met officially in person or I had met in person.
Yeah,
so.
But I mean, like, how much gas did y'all spend driving there and back? And like getting food and stuff along the way, like that must have been a pretty. And did y'all have to pay for parking at the hotel? Ooh.
Anytime we were in the Reconnect space, we had to pay for parking. It was fine. In terms of gas, we had to fill up each way. I think we safely filled up 3 times.
Wow.
But our car kind of guzzles gas. So it just had to happen.
Gotcha.
So it was like $60 to
right.
$80 each way, so like $200 max
Gotcha.
in terms of gas, which is actually a lot now that I think about it.
And now, what did y'all do to kill time? Did you just listen to a lot of podcasts and stuff on the radio, or?
We made a playlist, and listened to a lot of that. We did listen to, I think, someone was streaming, and we listened to that, and we talked a lot, too. Because, at the time, anyways, Neo was strictly at home, and I would leave to go and have session with my 2 clients.
Yeah.
And so we spent as much time as we could together, but this was like our first like section of time in at least since PAX West last year that we'd actually get to spend all the time together.
Yeah.
So yeah, we talked and listened to music, stream. I think someone was in a Discord call and we joined for like 30, 45 minutes. But that's pretty much all we did.
Nice.
Sometimes when we travel, we listen to audiobooks, just because Neo likes audiobooks.
Nice.
So, but I don't think we listened to an audiobook this time.
Was it like was it faster getting there or driving home?
Driving back,
Was
honestly.
A lot faster. Okay.
It felt a lot faster. I
Yeah.
think in terms of driving up there, the anticipation kind of made it seem like it took forever.
Mm.
And to be fair, so we live 9 hours from Denver. However, we dropped our dogs off at Neosai's other his other mom's house,
Yeah.
which is 4.5 hours east of us. And so we had to do 4.5 hours over to her and then 9 hours up to Denver.
That's a lot of mileage on your car. Wow.
Yeah, I think we left our apartment at 6:30 or 7 in the morning, and we didn't get to Denver until 9 or 9:30.
Gotcha.
So it was a long day.
I arrived at the hotel on Wednesday because the last reconnect I went to, I arrived on Friday and Sunday I left. It went by way too fast. So I'm like, this time I'm staying a lot longer. But next time, Burb, I swear to God, I'm staying at an Airbnb. Because fuck you, Hilton. Fuck Hilton, bro. You have to, like, pay for the room when you get there. So, for 6 months, I had $1,800 in my savings account. Just like, and yes, my room was $1,800. Because,
Oh my God.
I mean, I had like 6 months to save up, so that was plenty of time, really. But like, I'm like, guys, I have the money right here. Can I pay you now, please? They're like, nope, you got paid for it when you. That's dumb. Whereas Airbnb, you pay for it right then and there. You know what I'm saying? I want to have that peace of mind. So as of now, right now, Airbnb's only as of right now. So yeah, but I arrived on Wednesday. And I saw a good chunk of the friends. We went out to get dinner. Then Thursday was the pre-connect dinner. I believe you were there, right? Yeah.
I was.
And then like Friday, that's when the whole show started. But like y'all arrived on Thursday or?
We got there Wednesday night, but we didn't get into our Airbnb until Thursday.
Gotcha.
We stayed somewhere else, and
At Bambina's place, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yay! Shout out for Bambina, please. Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
Yeah, and we got into the Airbnb and we paid for it. God, we paid for it early this year, thankfully, and so thankfully that was just taken care of off our mind, and it was good, and yeah, splitting it with all of the people that we were with. It was definitely the move.
Amazing.
Honestly.
That's what I'm doing next time for real. So tell me about day one, or I guess day 0 of Reconnect, the pre-connect dinner.
That was at that market area, right?
Yeah, that food was delicious. Like it was just nice. It was just I was mingling with as many people as I possibly could, really. But it was a lot of fun. Do you have any like memories that stick out? I remember that there was a bar that we all went to after that dinner. It was you, me, Neo, Key, and I believe K-Tab and Tyler and Bambina, and I forget the other guy's name.
Yeah, no. Are you talking about?
He was the one where everyone kept saying happy birthday to him, but it wasn't his birthday. I forget his name.
Boomer.
Boomer, yeah.
Boomer. Yeah, you're talking about bombshells, I think.
Yeah, bombshells, yeah.
Yeah. I remember that. Has really good lemon drop shots.
That was the spot to go to because everyone went there. Every after party was bombshell, pretty much.
Yep.
It was a lot of fun.
It it was a lot of fun. And at the pre-connect or one of the dinners, and it was at the actual location of Reconnect where they had the food in that like
Yeah,
hallway.
yeah.
I think about those potatoes
They were
all
really
the
good.
time. They were really good, and me and Neo have like really small stomachs, so we can't eat like a ton of food. And so I only got to eat like three or four of the little tiny potatoes, but I think about those all the time. It's really sad.
By the way, Burb, can you join me in this, please? Stick, stick, stick,
Stick,
stick,
stick,
stick, stick, stick.
Yeah.
If you were there,
was
then you
great.
know. Then you know. Yeah. So tell me about day one for you. Like, I believe day one was God. I gotta think back. Was it the cosplay contest? I can remember. I think it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So obviously yoga in the morning.
Yep. I remember yoga.
And
Thank you,
and I
Bambina,
wore-
for an awesome yoga session. We loved it.
I wore the wrong shirt because it was like a V
Mhm.
cut shirt, and we were bending over,
A
and
lot,
so
yeah.
I was not. And then I realized maybe I shouldn't have done that. But then there was the cosplay competition, which was great because a friend won.
Awesome.
Uh, I want to call her by her actual name.
I forget her name, but she was
Vixie.
Vixie. Yeah,
is that-
Vixie. Yeah, Vixie. Yeah,
Yeah, that's what her username is. Key of Time's wife.
Yeah.
She won the whole thing, and that was great. And then everything else up until the MDAs is kind of a blur. I'll
Gotcha.
be honest.
Did you go to the rave?
No, I did not.
Gotcha. The rave was a lot of fun.
Yeah, if I think I know what you're gonna ask me soon, you'll understand why I didn't go to the rave.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
yeah.
I'm not.
just
I'm not.
'cause,
I wasn't. I wasn't going to bring that up. Don't worry. I think yeah. F him.
Oh no,
Anyway.
no, not well. Yes, but
Yeah.
not that. It's I'm terrified of loud, sudden noises.
Gotcha.
So a rave is just. I heard it, the music and everything, awesome, but in a controlled environment was where I was.
Gotcha.
So-
I was a sweaty boy that day. Apparently, there's a clip of me and Data Rich twerking that I haven't seen. I'm not sure if I want to see it, but it was one of those nights where everyone was just like grooving and dancing, bro. It was a lot of fun. It really was. Shout out to Game Croy for the sick music he provided, for sure. Now, so do you remember what you did like after day one and day two? Like, did you all go to your hotel rooms or to Bombshell? Like, what was the after party stuff for you both?
I know we played board games in the Airbnb at one
Yep,
point.
I remember that. Yeah.
And then definitely attended Bombshells a couple times. Not every night for sure, just because that's not 100%
Yeah.
my vibe.
Yeah.
But I know we did karaoke.
Yes.
Had dinner with various different people too. It was just mostly chill.
Yeah. Wow. Did you make any new friends at Reconnect?
Yes. I met a lot of people that I'd only ever either heard about or I actually had never heard about. Trying to think of, there's so many. I mean, we've already mentioned Boomer.
Yep.
I didn't know who he was. And then I met him. And
Cool.
then
Really cool guy.
yeah, I met Game Croy. Just kind of briefly. I wouldn't say we had like an extended conversation. I met. He does randomizer. Roro?
I think.
Yeah. He gave me like a card, like a business card type thing, advertising the randomizer, and I had only ever heard about it because Neosci competed in Fresh Faces.
Yeah.
2 years, because the first time he did not very well, that they were like, well, it's basically Fresh Faces still, so you can compete again. And so I met Roro briefly again. And those are like the three people that's like pop into my
Yeah,
head
yeah,
here
yeah.
that I hadn't known they existed. Until
Yeah,
Reconnect.
my new best friend I made from Reconnect this year. Their name is Dan Bob. Shout out to Dan Bob. Love you so much. It's like we met and we clicked immediately. The more we were hanging out, the more we were like we discovered we have so much in common together. And now they're like my best friend to this day. And I also met two other friends who live here in my hometown of Columbus, Ohio. And like we hung out recently, and I'm like, this is why I love Reconnect. It's meeting new people, making new friends and new memories, man. It's just so much. Thank you to Mr. and Mrs. KH Guides. The amount of work that was needed for Reconnect, I can only imagine. Like, there were multiple times
Insane.
I tried to take a picture with Guides. He was like, not right now, no, not right now, no, not right now, no. He was just constantly on the go. He had no time for anything besides work. So yeah, massive props. Even after the whole thing was done, he was still working. So yeah, massive props to them.
I had Mr. Guides, KH Guides. I had him sign my book.
Yep.
But then I left it at Bombshells.
Oh no.
And so I got another one, and I had to make my rounds again to get people to sign it, but I never got KH Guides to do it.
Oh man, well maybe
And
next time.
I was so sad. Yeah,
I
maybe
think
next time.
I think Reconnect happens every 2 years, like the one in 2023 and then this year. So, so the 25th anniversary of Kingdom Hearts, Reconnect 2027. So I'll see you there then.
Perfect.
So besides Reconnect, like, tell me what did you think about Denver? I've never been to Denver. I explored Denver like crazy. What are some of the things you did outside of the con to explore Denver?
So just going to local restaurants, or at least restaurants that I'd either never heard of or don't exist where I live. And for the record, I live in a state that people forget is a state. And population, I live in the second largest city in the state, and not very impressive in population. So we don't have a lot here. And so it was kind of easy to find stuff to eat in Denver because it's completely different in terms of food. And so outside of Reconnect, definitely explored different restaurants. I know there's an Asian place we went to. Neoside loves Asian food.
Nice.
I really wanted to try the Mexican food because I love Mexican food. But I was warned by a lot of people that don't do that in Denver, so I did not. I mean, went to Bombshells and hung out with people, whether it was to have a glass of water or to have a lemon drop shot. The water was good though, and other than that, hung out at the Airbnb, talked a lot, did the board games. Didn't really do anything else. I know a lot of the people we stayed with, they went to the aquarium.
Yeah.
But we didn't go. But yeah.
Nice.
It was pretty chill.
My last question regarding Reconnect is something that you would like to be improved for the next Reconnect if you decide to go. Me personally, I just want more days. Like, can we do Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, please? 3 days is way too short. I get why they do 3 days, because I can only imagine how expensive it is to reserve a place like that for more than 3 days. But that's all I want, is just more days. For real.
Yeah, that's pretty much the only thing I was gonna say is more days.
Okay.
Like, I don't know, 358 days, that would be cool, right? No.
Over 2 days.
Yeah. I think, like, for PAX, and I know PAX has a way higher budget.
Yeah.
Just because it's, PAX. For PAX, it's all day Thursday, Friday, Saturday, all day Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday.
Monday
it's 4
too?
days. Yeah,
Wow.
it's a Friday through Monday. And PAX West specifically is Labor Day weekend. So most people are off that Monday.
Gotcha.
If you work a job that you are lucky enough to have that day off anyways. I never worked a job that I was lucky enough to have any holiday off until the job I work at now.
Okay.
But I don't take Labor Day off. Screw that. It's fine. But
Gotcha.
yeah, so it worked out to be that it had to be Labor Day weekend.
Yeah.
It kind of sucked because like I go to college, and so I took this semester off, but like last year it was my first week of college, and I was like, well, this does not look good for me missing the first like 4 days of class. It was
What's
probably
your
not
major?
advised. I'm a pre-med student.
Cool. I'm a musical theater graduate. I have a BFA in theater, and I'm sure that's no surprise whatsoever, right?
Not at all. Not a surprise at all.
Yeah, that was
Neo. His first major was film.
nice.
But by the time I met him, he was a journalism major.
Gotcha.
And then he has like 1 semester left, but YouTube
Good luck,
popped
buddy.
off, and he dropped out.
Oof.
That was 2021. I
Gotcha.
don't want to speak for him.
It's all
but
good.
I don't know if he'll.
It's all
I don't know
good.
if he'll ever finish. It's fine.
Well, you guys are lucky that you had to drive home, because when I was trying to fly home, like, I kid you not, the airport, a good chunk of us we were stranded because all of our planes got delayed. So it was like a reconnect meetup at the airport. It was pretty crazy.
Yeah, I've heard many stories about the airport and how it's just a train wreck. So, very happy we did not fly.
Yeah, you really did. So, moving away from Reconnect now, this is my last question of the interview. And Burb is, what can we expect from you in the future in terms of content, like in terms of YouTube or Twitch? What is something that we can expect from you or look forward to from you in terms of content?
Well, I wouldn't say YouTube for sure.
Yeah.
I do not know how to edit. But maybe someday, you know.
Yeah.
In terms of Twitch, I plan to in the near future continue just playing games. Obviously, I feel contractually obligated. There we go. To play the Kingdom Hearts because I'm trying to play it. What I call unassisted, which is just Neosai's not sitting here telling me what to do. I'm trying to brute force it, and whether that means I look up a guide, KH guides, to figure out what I'm doing wrong, or someone in chat, I finally say my magic phrase that I always forget. If you go in my commands, there's like I don't remember what the command is even, but there's a certain command that you do, and it tells you what my word is, and if I say that word, then that means you can spoil or help me. Other than that, I try to do it by myself, and so I've asked many people which Kingdom Hearts game is next, and I have a strong consensus, whatever the word is, that I am supposed to play Chain of Memories next.
Good luck. Good luck, my friend. That is my least favorite game in all of Kingdom Hearts because I hate the combat system. I get it. I know it's basically math, but I tried it and I just can't, man. The fact that we have homies like Bambina that finished the entire game, I'm like, you are better than me as a gamer in every single way because I could never. You are built different. So if you do manage to beat the game, you are built different as well. So good luck, my friend. Good luck.
That's the only reason I didn't play it was because Neosai was just like, this game is considered not good in terms of gameplay.
Yeah.
So just watch all the cutscenes. And my favorite character in Kingdom Hearts is Axel.
Same here.
And so, yeah. So seeing the cutscenes from Chain of Memories with Axel in it always made me happy. Actually, I have 2 like really distinct memories that I feel I'm obligated to share with people about Kingdom Hearts. The first isn't as funny. It's spoilers. When Axel dies in Kingdom Hearts 2.
Yeah.
I told Neosai I would not finish the game because I was so mad, and he had to spoil that he comes back just to get me to keep playing. And the other one, I really hope Neosai is here because he has plenty to say about this. So Neosai framed Kingdom Hearts 2 as the first game in the series that I couldn't button mash. And so I struggled with the combat a lot. Specifically the Zaldin fight.
Mm-hmm.
I spent an embarrassing amount of time trying to beat him. And I'm talking like probably at least 2 weeks. And Neosai and I were working overnight. He was a security guard at a casino, and I worked at a gas station. And I got home like 2 hours before him, and I popped KH2 in, and I just was kind of practicing. And I was like, I'm not gonna do it. And then I beat him. And Neosai came home, and I had to tell him, hey, you know, I beat him. And Neosai was like, bruh, you know? And so that leads me to say, if you watch the part 2 retrospective from Neosai of the Kingdom Hearts series, in KH2, he plays gameplay of the Zaldin fight. And I'll have you know that is me playing it. I've actually been featured on Neosai's channel once, actually, vocally. I voiced over for an April Fool's video over the Portal series.
Mm-hmm.
But then I've been featured playing Soul Calibur.
Yeah.
Because Neosai couldn't defeat Yoda, I think. And then the Zaldin fight, because I told Neo, I was like, you can watch me do it. And I had to prove to him that I could. And I only got Mickey'd once, which is an improvement.
Yeah.
So there you go. Neosai has seen me beat Zaldin, just not the first time.
I hate Zaldin so much that his boss fight is harder than the final boss, for real, if you ask me.
I agree. And, you know, I was fine after the Zaldin fight, but that Zaldin fight just, it hurt.
Gotcha. Well, before we wrap things up, besides Kingdom Hearts, like, what other games do you plan on streaming someday?
I would love to stream playing the Danganronpa games.
Nice.
I love Danganronpa. My favorite is the second one. My favorite character is Gundam Tanaka. I would love to play those. They're kind of more mature audience because they kill each other. I would love, and I know we talked about it, I would love to play Heavy Rain.
Yes! Jason! Jason!
Jason!
That game is so bad. That game is so bad, it's good. The voice acting in that game, goddamn. Help me, Dad, I'm so cold.
I loved Heavy Rain.
I love it too.
Neosai showed me it in the first 6 or so months of us dating. He showed me the game, and I played it, and I loved it. The plot twist just kicked my ass.
Yeah.
I loved it. And then I mean, those are the two like main standouts that I'd have right now. Definitely, obviously, more Kingdom Hearts. I'd love to play Zelda, but I'm terrible at playing games, and after talking as much as I have about Zelda, I'm scared I would embarrass myself.
It's all good. So. It's all good. Like, honestly, gaming and talking to a chat, not easy, but once you find the rhythm to it, you're good to go. I feel like Breath of the Wild, even Tears of the Kingdom are perfect games to a stream, if you ask me.
I did not play either.
It's all good.
I don't know. And I got day one Switch, like I was in line, and I got a Switch day one, and I got Breath of the Wild, and I played like 15 minutes of it, and I was just like, not for me. And then I didn't play, obviously, Tears of the Kingdom. I did get Neosai the Tears of the Kingdom Switch, the LE.
Nice.
One, or whatever. That one. And that was cool. And then the Switch 2 was announced, and we're like, come on, dude.
That's always what happens, isn't it? But yeah, I love Tears. It's an incredible game, but the Switch 2, whenever I buy, that's the first game I'm playing, so I can play the game in 60 frames. Thank you. I would love that. So, with that being said, now we're going to wrap things up with the fan favorite section of the show called Top 10 Questions on Motown Downtown.
Top 10 questions. You got the questions. Top 10 questions. I got the answers. Top 10, top 10, top 10 questions. Better get your answers ready.
Where I will ask my guests 10 questions courtesy of Inside the Actors Studio. So, Burb, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Alrighty, so the first question is, what is your favorite word?
I like the word facetious a lot. Just because, it just sounds so like, proper.
Yeah.
I don't know how to explain
Facetious,
it.
I
Instead
like
of saying,
that.
I was being sarcastic. Okay, sure. Oh, I was being facetious. Ooh, she's mysterious. You know? I like the word serenity, which is ironic because that's a name too, and I like the word aurora a lot, which is also a name. But I think facetious is probably one of my favorite words.
It rolls off the tongue so well. It's like Shakespearean. You sound so like eloquent when you say that.
Yeah. I also like the word pillow.
Pillow.
And I have to pause because I grew up with more of a English accent.
Mm-hmm.
And so when Neosai met me, he's actually the first person to ever point it out. If I don't catch myself, I say pillow instead
Hello?
of pillow. Yeah. And so I'd be like, I'm just gonna lay my head down on the pillow, and he'd be like,
What?
You just said pillow and not pillow.
Hilarious.
And so I have to stop and be like, pillow.
That's hilarious. Next one is, what is your least favorite word?
I do not like the word pollen. I don't know why.
Thank you for
I
not
hate-
saying moist. Everyone says fucking moist every time. So thanks for not saying
Moist
that.
Moist does not bother me. I don't like the word. I don't like the word charcuterie. The charcuterie board or whatever the word is. I don't like that, and I really do not like it when people say I could care less, because it's like, you mean you could not care less?
I could not
Because
care
saying
less.
I could care less means you have a lot of care. So I've had to correct my client a couple times when she gets mad and she's like, I could care less, and I'm like, not.
English. Well, we hard one. So next question is, what makes you happy?
I am obligated to say Neosai.
Aww.
No, Neosai gives me a huge sense of happiness that I've never experienced in my entire life. But other things that make me happy, I love dogs and birds. I love my hyperfixations on like cute robots, just certain movies that I like. I didn't mean to have this here, but I really like the movie Megamind.
Oh, nice! Amazing game. No, you can't.
Yeah,
Best
it's so
joke.
good. And just in general, I love sleeping. I love video games. I love playing just boring, just chill video games, especially if they're co-op. Like I played a lot of Stardew Valley within this year. I was gonna say recently, but not super recently.
Gotcha.
But yeah.
Nice. So next question is, what makes you upset?
Back to the rave thing. Sudden loud noises like screaming children, which is funny because I work with autistic kids and a lot of kids scream. I don't like balloons popping. At a work event recently, they asked me to help make a balloon arch, but they didn't tell me it was balloons. They just said, hey, can you go help her? And I was like, yeah, sure. And then I walked in and she's blowing up balloons, and I'm just thinking in my head, Jesus Christ. And she's like, oh, don't worry, Burb. She said my actual name, but don't worry, Burb. These balloons don't pop easily. And then she popped 3 of them.
Oh, man.
And
Oof.
I hate when people talk over me, or I don't know.
All the above.
All of the above. Traffic. People driving.
Sucks.
Yeah.
Well, the next one is happier. Is what sound or noise do you love?
I'm gonna leave the might be surprising one for the end. I really love the original PlayStation boot up sound.
Yes, nostalgia, man.
And the GameCube
Blum. Yeah.
so good. But if I had to choose my favorite sound ever, it's gonna have to be Neosai's Timeless River voiceover segment. The way I don't know if you've heard it, he goes into this like old-timey voice. And anytime I've ever been sad, I don't even know if he knows this, but ever since he posted that video, anytime I'm sad, I go to that section of the video and I'm gonna tear up. And I just listen to the way he's so unapologetically himself.
I love that.
That section of the video just, and bear in mind, I voice over the KH2 segment. So like I'm in the video and I could have been like, oh, I love listening to myself, but no, that Timeless River, when he first showed me it, I was like, dude, this is a masterpiece, and I don't think you understand how much it is. And he works at my job now. He's in training to be what I am.
Yeah.
And he also is going to start being the, like, I don't know how else to explain it, but like the social media guy that edits our videos.
Nice.
Yeah. And
that's incredible.
When he got interviewed for it, they asked for a sample of his work, and one of the things he showed them was that said segment of the KH video.
That's an awesome story.
Very funny.
I like that.
Yeah.
Best answer ever. So, what sound or noise do you hate?
Balloons popping.
Next question then. So, Burb, everybody wants to know, what is your favorite curse word?
God, I hate to be that guy that says exactly what Neosai said, but it's obviously the C word that I can't say. Unless we're saying that we're serving cunt, in which case,
serving
yes.
cunt, yeah. You two coined that phrase, right? Yeah, I like that.
Neosai, we were hanging out with Bambina, and Neosai said something along the lines of, Bambina, you're serving cunt right now. And the other phrase is delivering puss, and both are great. I also like the word bullock, which is more European, than it is an American thing. But, yeah.
All right.
Simple.
So, moving on from that, what profession other than your own would you like to attempt?
I mean, I want to be a doctor someday. I want to be a psychiatrist.
Nice.
Maybe. I'm happy with what I do now, working with autistic children. I've done it for over 2 years now, and it's the best job I've ever had. Before that, I worked in pharmacy for a number of years, and so I really like the medical field. But yeah, I will end up in some form.
I believe in you. Field. You got this. You got this. I believe in you for real. So, what profession would you not like to attempt?
Definitely anything manual labor, because I am weak. But I don't. I know I work with kids, but I don't want to. I definitely would be a terrible teacher.
Same here.
Definitely a terrible salesman, or woman, or person. I'd be terrible at that. Anything that I have to talk in front of anyone, I'd be terrible.
So no, like
this
speeches.
right now is no. This right now is the furthest I would go. So.
Well, thank you for doing that for us. We greatly appreciate you for that. So the last question is: if heaven exists, what would you like to hear God say when you arrive at the pearly gates?
I would love to hear him say, "Wait, what are you doing here?"
One more round of applause, please, for our illustrious guest, Burb. This was fun, Burb, right? You were a little nervous at first, but now that was fun, right? That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was fun. I'm so happy that you asked me to be on. I honestly thought you would forget. Nah,
it's like I only invite the cool kids. You are the coolest of them all, my friend, for real. So we're gonna go raid my friend Rosemary. I believe she's still live right now. Let me see real quick. And while I get that started, yeah, she's so live. How about some parting words for the audience?
Okay, I just want you guys to always remember that things might not be okay right now, but they don't always have to be bad. And there's always potential that things will get better. That today might be the worst day of your life, but that just means that you have better days coming as well.
Facts. So, Burb, what should the raid message be?
I, admittedly have been saying the word brother a lot lately. So I think we're gonna have to say something like, "What's up, brother?"
What's up, bros? How about that? Is that fine?
That's perfect. That's
What's up,
perfect.
bros? Yeah, copy that in her stream, please, and yeah, give her a follow and like. And she is one of my dear friends on Twitch. Love her to death. And yeah, so thank you again, Burb, for coming out here to chat. We will be, give me like 30 minutes. I will be back on Twitch with Little Nightmares 3! You're getting 2 streams for the price of 1! So I'll see you soon. So Burb, have a fantastic weekend. Tell him you was like, I love him to death. And have a great rest of your year. And we'll catch you guys next time. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.
Hey, everyone.